Hello guys, welcome to the next installment of my Ultimate Vlog series. I'm sorry, I wanted to do this in the spring like I did with Goosebumps, but because my sister wanted to watch the show with me, and because we worked during the summer, so it was kind of hectic, so I finally watched enough episodes to finally start recording them as I go, and this time I'm gonna do what I've been doing with my when I'm gonna do my notes through my phone. I screenshot the pages and I'm just gonna read from there. It's charging right now, so you might see me angle a bit for that. But yeah, I never grew up with the show or anything. I just discovered it when I got into superheroes. So I'm like, huh, interesting. And I saw a a copy of it in a $10 bin, and I got it. And it kind of gathered dust for, I don't want to say a year, but close to it. And because I wanted to watch it with my sister, and she said, yeah, sure, and we kept delaying it until we started watching it, and we loved the shit out of it. It's an awesome, awesome show. There's a lot of history behind it, too, that we'll get into a bit. We're going to start with the pilot episode. Now, the pilot episode on IMDb is listed as episode 0, but for the sake of consistency here, we're going to just say it as episode 1. Let's get straight to that there. So, it originally aired on September 20th, 1990. And these episodes are very, they're not definitely PG to TV-14. They're not for little kids, as you would think for them. And the episode itself is an hour 34 minutes long. So the pilot's kind of considered a movie. On IMDb, this one has 6.8 out of 10 on IMDb with about 1,200-ish user people. Yeah, the earlier episodes start a little rough. There's about 20 episodes in this series, which is unfortunate. But they get a lot better as they go. And because the characters reoccur, each episode we're going to focus on a special guest star from the series in each episode. But for the first one here, we're going to talk about the main cast as well. The show stars John Wesley Shipp, who also played some Flash characters in the CW Flash show, and he also starred in Dawson's Creek and a gajillion other things as well. Then the co-star Amanda Pays, she was in Leviathan, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it, the movie, and she was also in Max Headroom, another cult show that lasted for a short period of time. And then this episode guest stars Paula Marshall, who plays Iris West, actually. Now, Iris West, I don't know if it's a spoiler, but she's in the pilot, but they written her out after the pilot. And Paula Marshall, she's been in a cajillion things. She actually, I think, has like a record or something for like most TV shows where she's only in one season of them or something. It's very weird. It's bizarre. And then and she was also known for Gary Unmarried, that show. She was in a season or two of that. And the director of the episode itself here, Robert Iskov. It won't be always like this. It's just charging. He directed From Justin to Kelly and She's All That, the movie. But yeah, it's an awesome episode. It's hour 47. The thing about this episode and the show itself really is made with a huge budget. This show, the budget's massive. Like each episode could be a movie. That's the quality we're talking about for this series. Special effects are phenomenal for the time. For a TV show, God, it's awesome. The pilot episode pulls no stops. Now, the show itself does have campy moments. It does. I mean, they're not like in your face, and the campiness isn't really kiddie. It's more kind of a little older camp, but it's camp nonetheless. And this episode does have some campy moments, especially when they're exploring the powers. But it's all good fun. It's nothing really that cringy in my opinion, but I like cheese. Keep that in mind. Overall, it's a great start to the series, I have to say. The only thing about this is that it's pretty long. It's hour. It's over. How long was it? Hour 34. Yeah, they probably could have cut like 4 minutes out, and I think it would have been fine. It just had a few extra oomphs. Um, it definitely needs to be more than a standard episode for sure for something like this. But I don't know if an hour 34 is quite is a bit. It seems like a bit much. Maybe like cut like 4 minutes, maybe even 4 to 10, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, they need to cut some stuff out there. It's a pretty awesome pilot. The villain, the guy who plays the villain's an awesome actor. He's a very good actor. His voice and his look is very good. I will say, I don't want to give the whole show out in a way, but I'm just going to say that the first few episodes, the villains are going to be not rough, but kind of more like mob boss villains. However, the series does get into quite a few of this series does a little bit of everything with the Flash. It does as much as you can do for a superhero character in one season. For the Flash, they do this show. They do an excellent job of exploring the Flash mythos and ideas like and stuff. All the Flash like traits and mythos and things you're used to reading the story. It's the sci-fi elements. They explore a little bit of everything. Like they explore a good chunk of his rogues. They have an episode for every single thing that you could think of really with the Flash. So they do a good job of exploring all that within such a short amount of episode length. But yeah, the pilot itself, I would say it's a very good pilot. I understand the low rating because there is quite a bit of times dedicated to him just kind of exploring his powers, running around. It's well done from a special effects technical wise, and there's a lot of good moments in this pilot. There's a lot of good moments. But there is... It's good filler, but there is a little bit of filler. But overall, I for the start of the show, I think it's excellent. And yeah, I love the show. It's a great show. And yeah, also I should mention this series, because there's only like 20, I'm only going to do like, I don't know, 23 episodes or so. I'm not going to do an episode every day like with Goosebumps. I'm going to do it 2 days a week. Right now it's going to be Wednesdays and Fridays. I'm going to do this, so keep that in mind. And yeah, but yeah, overall, it's a good pilot. You'll enjoy it. Keep in mind, this is like 1990, so for being made in 1990, I say that it does a good job of not being too 90s-esque, the pilot itself, and the overall show itself. But I'm sorry, I'm losing focus on the pilot. It's kind of hard because the pilot's pretty much just exploring the world and developing the characters and the story itself, him discovering his powers and abilities. Kind of a lot of like very, very good setup, and you got some good action, you got some good jokes, you got some excellent one-liners from the lead guy, John Wesley Shipp. He's very, very good as Barry Allen, like super good. And everyone else is there's no bad actors in this at all. There's like no bad actors in my opinion. All the characters, the acting's well done. We'll start with that. The writing's solid. A few campy moments, but I'm fine with that because it is a superhero show from the 1990. And yeah, they give the show a lot of maturity. The show's actually more mature than given credit. Oh, and here's another thing. It's dark. This show, the pilot and the show itself has a lot of dark moments that you would not expect from The Flash. But keep in mind, during 1990, the movie Batman with Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson came out, and Darkman came out with Liam Neeson. And those were very dark superhero movies. So they took a lot of influence from them and interjected in the show, and I think it's a great blend. I love it. It's so refreshing. And Danny Elfman, of course, composes the theme, of course, Danny Elfman. He also did the Batman theme. He also did Darkman as well, believe it or not. But, alright, I feel like I talked enough. Like, overall acting, writing's great. Writing, a couple campy moments, but I'm fine with that. The special effects are great for the time, but they can, the way they do it can be a little campy at times too, but I'm good with that personally. And yeah, the direction's good. It's good direction for the pilot. You could tell you could tell there was a lot of focus and a lot of work and effort was put into this. You got to see this. Nowadays, the DVD set itself, and shoot, I do not have it with me. I forgot to bring it out with me. You can take my word for it. Oh man, I didn't do enough homework on this. I apologize. Hold on a sec. I forgot so much. But alright, 18% is close enough. Let's go to the Just Watch app and look it up. I'm going to see if it's available anywhere right now. I'm doing this in the pilot in this first episode here because I didn't really had to do it for Goosebumps because it was on Netflix. That's all I needed. But for this, it's a bit more complex because it is available in the DVD box set, but I noticed that the price has increased from $10 to $20, so you can tell the popular character has risen ever since I bought that, the show itself. It's available to stream on DC Universe. You have to pay for that, though. It is available to buy on several different things, though, so you got a lot of that there. And I also own the DVD set, but I'm not going to really show it right now. But I'm not going to show it right now. There's really no point. I'll show it in the last episode I do. I'll show it there. But overall, it's good. Check it out when you get the chance and just enjoy. It's awesome. And yeah, tune in next time. We'll talk about officially episode 1 after the pilot, but it's really episode 2. We'll talk about episode 2. So thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe and like the videos, and have a good day.